What is going on, guys? Chris here and welcome back to another video. This is another episode of Can Chris Solve, and as you can tell from the title, we're going to be trying a pretty difficult one and one of the most requested videos on this channel ever. It's the Ghost Cube. The Ghost Cube is just a 3x3 shaped mod, but what's special about this one is it's actually offset. You can't turn the puzzle as it is in its cubic shape. You actually have to move each layer a number of degrees before you can make any turn. But you guys kind of know this already, so tell you what, let's just scramble it up and let's try and solve this guy. Okay then, so as I said, we do need to offset the puzzle ever so slightly before we can start scrambling it. So I'm just going to make one move there and one move there, and now as you can see we have all of our centers and we can start making our cuts. So this is going to be very difficult, so I'm just going to scramble it. Let's just go. So the first step is going to be making one layer, and I'm going to start with this center just because it seems to be the most obvious kind of center where I can build things around it. So obviously I'm going to have to do a lot of trial and error trying to fit pieces together and see if it works, and that's probably going to take a long time. So although this is a split piece, so the edge that goes here is going to have to be split into two pieces, just like that. Now that ever so slightly does not fit, so it's not that piece. I'm going to have to bear that in mind, and I'm just going to do a bit of searching around until we get it right. Okay, just like that. So there's our first edge in there, which is great, and now I need to identify which center it goes with. I've actually just realized I won't be able to figure out which one it is because it's offset. So this edge here isn't going to match up with any of these, because when it's solved it's going to be something like here. It's not actually going to be lined up with the center. So that's one immediate change that I can see. So we're going to have to just kind of set that aside for the time being then. Oh, this is going to be so much harder than I thought it was going to be. So now these pieces here, I mean that seems to fit. It fits the cubic shape, but I don't know if that is actually the one, but yeah, maybe we'll just leave that there for now and move on to the next edge. Okay, so what we have here is something that could look like a cross, I suppose. I'm not entirely sure, but this could be a cross. I guess we won't actually figure it out until we put our corners in, which I suppose is the next step. And this should be a bit easier, I think. Nope. Nope. Like that. Okay, so that's obviously the wrong corner, because it doesn't quite fit in. We need a slightly longer one, so perhaps this one? I'm very much just using the beginner's method algorithms just because I don't want to mess up what I've already made. That one also doesn't fit. Okay, the worst thing about this is it's all basically just trial and error. There's no way to tell for definite if what you are putting in is correct or not, so there we go, that one seems to fit. Yay, so we have our first corner in, and this all seems to match up quite nicely, so yeah. You see, because we have the stickers on, I can tell by the direction of the brushed effect that this is definitely correct. But if we go onto this side, this is not correct because the metal goes that way and then upwards. So that's definitely one way to kind of tell, and I've only just realized that now, which means this is actually incorrect. So let's try and find a new one of these. Okay, so that's more like it. This piece appears to fit in and it's going in the right direction, so that works. And now what we can do is try and put in our corner. That is definitely incorrect. No, that is definitely not right. Okay, that's looking more like it. So we're making slow and steady progress. We have 3 edges and 2 corners in on our first layer, which is good. And if we are to assume that this is correct, just because of the way that the sticker goes, it means we just have maybe 2 corners left. Okay, let's just kind of experiment a little bit. Oh, okay, that one goes in pretty nicely, so that looks good. Oh, is this it? Oh, okay, that's it. Wow, okay, so face number 1 is done. Congratulations to me. Okay, so using the texture of the stickers, I can tell that this is correctly, this center is correctly done, and that means the offset of the pieces is correct here, meaning we need to just change these in order for our centers to not have a parity on them. That means we are going to need this guy to move, so we just do an offset really quickly. And kind of experiment here, and then go back. We can kind of check what is correct and what is not. So that's not quite correct. Is that right? No, why is that not right? Okay, perhaps like that? No? Oh god, this is so difficult. I mean, this definitely has to be right, because this is the only way that we have a split here and the stickers match up. So what is it that I'm having a problem with here? What? So I've done all 4 centers and it doesn't want to work. So let's just... What am I doing? God, this is so confusing. This is infuriating. I can't... So we've got one face done properly, I assume. And what we need to do now is put our edges in, but I cannot line up these centers for the life of me. That's just not right. Like, that center is just not right. It just doesn't fit. I'm just getting very, very confused, guys, and I think that's a problem. Unless this is... That's not right. Oh, God. Ah! Oh, gosh. Okay, I'm a little bit stuck, but we managed to get one face done. 1 layer. But then I'm not even entirely convinced that that is correct anyway. So I'm a little bit confused. My brain's a little bit frazzled. So what I might do is end this episode here and just say that was a fail, but I will probably come back to this, and I'll probably film myself coming back to this, but I just don't know what to do. Oh my gosh, this is just very confusing. I'm gonna have to call this a fail. Okay, I'm sorry guys, what is wrong with me? I can't solve any of these most recent puzzles. Couldn't do the Megamorphics, can't do the Ghost Cube. I'm in a slump, guys. So I think I'm gonna have to start picking easier puzzles, but that was a really fun first layer though, I must admit, and I will be trying this again very soon. So if you have enjoyed this video, remember, give it a like, leave your comments down below, and then subscribe, and you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. That's it from me though guys, have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video.